influenced the State Department. Again, that pay to play. We want to bring in the creator and producer of the documentary Hillary's America, Dinesh D'Souza. Dinesh, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Obviously, your film has been getting a lot of talk and praise for pointing all of this out. What's your take on this? Hillary Clinton actually giving jobs to donors in government.
I think that these latest revelations are just part of a continuing pattern, and what the pattern shows is the way in which the Clintons sort of do business. They have essentially taken public policy and a foreign policy and made it a matter of access. If you have money, they're willing to trade. And so it's a very bizarre phenomenon. Essentially, the Clintons are selling a public policy. And you have to understand that that's how they've accumulated this enormous personal net worth. They've gone from zero to a couple of $100 million on a government salary. So what is the product that they've been selling? They didn't start a business. They didn't invent the iPhone. Their product is public policy. It's a very scary thing to contemplate.
You know, we were just chatting during the commercial break here about the Elizabeth Warren hearing, where Elizabeth Warren was just, hammering John Stumpf. I'm not defending John Stumpf or Wells Fargo, because that was a horrible thing that Wells Fargo did, creating these 2 million phony accounts. But she was so aggressive on him, and we haven't heard a peep out of her in terms of these kinds of things. She's supporting Hillary Clinton. There are new pay-to-play questions right now over former President Bill Clinton. In January 2014, President Clinton received $260,000 for a speech that lasted less than an hour for the Fragrance Foundation. Just months after that speech, the Clinton Foundation helped fund an effort in Haiti to have farmers grow limes. The project came at a time when high lime prices were hurting profits across the perfume industry. None of this being talked about by Elizabeth Warren.
It's remarkable to see in which the Clintons have not only made money off of Canadian billionaires who want mineral rights in Kazakhstan. In other words, they haven't just made money off rich people. They've also figured out how to make money off the poorest of the poor. A lot of aid money was designated for Haiti. Hillary Clinton's brother got on a board and made money out of Haiti mining contracts. The Clinton Foundation has gotten all kinds of benefits out of Haiti. So this is actually a very tawdry picture of using the trouble spots in the world and some of the most desperately poor people in the world in order to benefit the Clintons personally and also to benefit their foundation, which has gone from zero to $3 billion.
Dinesh, that story that Bill Clinton's speaking fees is on the front page of the Wall Street Journal today. The Bill Clinton speaking fees overlapped with foundation business related to this fragrance, paid by the fragrance industry, but it was related to business that the fragrance industry later benefited from in a Haitian project, the charity's Haitian project. But all of this, we tend to walk into the weeds, into the morass with this, because the details are so complicated, the relationships so complicated. Is it resonating with people who might be on the fence about who to vote for president?
I think it can if it's expressed in the right way. Look, we've obviously had presidents and high public officials who were wealthy. JFK was a wealthy man. FDR was wealthy. But they obviously didn't make money off of the presidency or off of high public office. No one would accuse Reagan or Bush or even Jimmy Carter of having come to the government in order to get rich. The Clintons, in this sense, are in a league of their own. Going back to the Arkansas days, continuing when they were in the White House, selling the Lincoln bedroom, selling presidential pardons for cash. There's a kind of accumulating picture here for anyone who has eyes to see.
Dinesh, do you not think that the headline for this fragrance speech should be "It stinks"? Because that's what most American voters are going to think about this corruption. We haven't even talked about the fact that the Clinton Foundation itself appears to be a scam. Didn't they give out less than 10% of the actual money to charity, and the rest of it is paying for fees? So essentially, you're just paying them, and they give a nominal amount to charity.
They gave 6% away.
6%.
Yeah, their foundation is the foundation is clearly a charity front. It's really a way for them to accumulate wealth for themselves. And if you look at Bill Clinton's speaking fees, his speaking fees were in the normal range of other former presidents until Hillary became a powerful senator, and then when she became Secretary of State, his speaking fees literally quadrupled. He's gotten $500,000 to $700,000 for a single speech. The speech itself is pure rubbish, but by and large what people are paying is they're paying for something that they wanted Hillary as Secretary of State to do, and the speech was a kind of disguised form of a bribe.
Dinesh, the mainstream media really is ignoring this entire thing. So if you were the campaign strategist for Donald Trump, what would you recommend to get this message out there to the American people more broadly?
I think the way is to use the Reaganite approach of using clear and vivid anecdotes. I would do a campaign ad that begins with poor Haitians protesting outside the Clinton Foundation. Hey, Bill, hey, Hillary, where's the Haiti earthquake money? And then I would go on to show that a great deal of money was allocated for Haiti. Bill and Hillary were in a position to intercept it. Very little of that money actually got there.
All right. We will leave it there. Dinesh, thank you so much for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.